Football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. In Baylor, we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Away to get us going here. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Important second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He crosses the 30. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Sticking with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Escapes the pocket. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Bears will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. To throw, it's Bennett. And they'll get him down that time. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
And the Bears trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. First and goal for the offense. They go with a direct snap. He's swarmed by the defense. 2nd down and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Ball carrier tackled there.
All right, now what are you going to do here? You have enough confidence in your offense to punch it in from the 1? These are the kind of scenarios you practice over and over during the week. This head coach has got a big decision here to make.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. The Florida offense retakes the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida. No chance to catch him.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Bennett. And he's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get it? He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Baylor.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. You can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Escapes the sack. Breaks free. Breaks loose at the 40. He's got the first down and more. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's one way to make an impact play out of really nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. He had his track shoes on that play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Pressure is coming. Down he goes. A sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Handing off on the draw play. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
He's tackled at the 25-yard line. Now, fourth down.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The gain makes it second and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Makes a quick catch. Finding space at the 20. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
At the 5-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. To throw, it's Lagway. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. This offense really clicking.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
28, Baylor 14.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Tough running there. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky. He didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looks right for a quick completion. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here.
Florida 28, Baylor 14.
On the set.
Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Florida.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Bennett. Defense is coming after him. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the 2nd interception for this defense today.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Field goal try, no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Great job of the defense pushing him back on 1st down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. With the catch, it's Daniels. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback looks like he's almost giving up on the play. Checks it down to the running back. And how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch? Picks up the 1st down.
Brings up second
What's the
down.
play call here on second down for this offense? Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Hey, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat, just unable to execute with the throw.
Direct snap to the back. And they'll stop him just short the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And the Gators will have to kick it away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Scanning the field. It's Bennett. Close to the tight end. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. The Bears looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the Bears look to keep this drive moving. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Looking to throw it again. With the catch, it's King. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Crucial third down play after that completion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Grab down the middle. It's Porter. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking for a gap. It's Washington.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now it's second down here. Scanning the field. It's Bennett. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Snags the quick throw. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Gators will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This is away, a very good kick, high and toward the sideline. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Makes a quick grab.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Looking downfield, it's Bennett. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down. The Bears come up to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. Runs through the defender. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense getting set. It's second down.
42, Spider.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, and he flat dropped it. It's going to bring up third down for this offense.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that previous play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. This throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You think you've got them right where you want them on 3rd and long, and you give up a run play for a first down. The offense makes you pay for assuming the pass and bailing out too quick in coverage.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. The Bears will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And off the deflection, it's caught. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, did they catch a break here? That ball is deflected. Zone coverage, eyes on the ball. They get their hands on it, but the offense doing a good job to somehow come down with that for a completion.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Bennett. The pass rush closing in. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They've converted 2 of 3 so far on 4th down, and they'll stay aggressive here. And the quarterback dropping back. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. We're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Throws to the tight end. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Florida. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
He's running out of time here. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. And the Bears come to the line to run the hurry up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To throw, it's Bennett. He's moving out of the pocket. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Toss it to the back, running left. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got a receiver wide open here. Touchdown, Gators. And this one is getting ugly.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Florida 42, Baylor 14.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 16, set to kick it away.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And it's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Touchdown, Florida. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Automatic on the PAT.
That makes the score Florida 49, Baylor 14.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
Bears will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Bringing pressure. And a sophomore making an impact play.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Pressure is coming. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Looking to scramble now. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. The Bears hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Trying for a fourth down completion. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Touchdown, Gators. And the route is on.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Florida 56, Baylor 14.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
First and 10.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Back to throw. It's Bennett. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Bears. Strong game by this quarterback.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
And the extra point was up and good.
That makes the score Florida 56, Baylor 21.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Kick this one away.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
He's in the clear. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Makes a nice move there. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Bennett. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Almost picked off yet again. He's going to set up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air. It's Lagway. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Grab down the middle. It's Hill. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Daniels. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. QB decides to keep it here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal for the offense. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Touchdown, Florida. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Florida 63, Baylor 21.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
To advance on the football.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Sort of one down. Sets up the next drive.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And the Bears will come to the line to run the hurry up. Back to pass. It's Bennett. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And here comes a deep shot. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial.
Ready?
The Bears offense is on the move now. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense right to the line. Playing with tempo now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. Powering through. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They go with a direct snap. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just another example of this offense just doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. So the win streak continues.